This is Matt. Say hello to Matt. He's one of our students, and obviously since he's in our classroom, he received some sort of input today, that is some sort of information. And as per usual, he's supposed to produce some sort of output, which might mean that the output he is producing might be incorrect or correct. We as teachers have relatively little influence on whether the output is actually correct or not, but let's see about that. So how come some students actually have the right kind of output and the others have the wrong output? There must be some sort of individual comprehension, which means that obviously the students connects new information to the concepts or the pre-knowledge he or she already has. He builds neural networks. He has potential motivational barriers. He has his individual vocabulary, which leads to understanding or misunderstanding. He might have personal preferences as to whether or not he likes the text or the topic or the person that is being talked about. So there might be personal experiences that actually hold him back. So all of these aspects actually present potential language barriers, producing the wrong kind of output. So what we as teachers try to do is we try to lift these barriers. Problem is that if we want to actually take a look at what the problem is, we can't actually see it because we can't see what processes are going on in Matt's brain. So our answer to this is that visualization actually presents one way of showing us what is really going on in Matt's brain, which means that he somehow speaks about what is going on in his brain. He visualizes it so that we can actually communicate about that topic. So he learns something from actually visualizing it. He makes it visible, okay, and by talking about it, he actually finds out what other students have, what other information the students gained. So by then presenting their results and actually speaking to different groups, they then discuss the actual issues and might help each other overcoming difficulties, which leads to Matt actually integrating what he's just learned in with what he already knows. He also structures his knowledge logically, and that helps him to actually analyze and understand texts, which means finally for the teachers that we can actually assess his new knowledge or new competences gained. So finally, what we can see is that during such a lesson, the students actually used critical thinking. They had to cooperate to actually talk about the kind of visualization, what kind of picture is more appropriate. They had to use their creativity, and obviously they improved their communication skills, not only by understanding the other people, but also by understanding the text on a deeper level.